Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good morning and welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. And golly, Larry, we have had a lot of great guests on. Well, of course, we have the Jones
guys.
Jones boys on.
Yeah, that's right.
Talking about their red stag and everything. And then, of course, one of our favorite subjects, Costa Sunglasses.
Yes, it is.
But, let's talk a little bit about fishing and kids.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and, getting
John Gordon
kids
likes
involved.
that too.
Yeah, John does too. And,
I like kids and fish.
Yeah.
He does.
But our next guest is the newest member of the Outdoors with Larry Ray website and radio show.
Team, yeah.
She is a new media contributor to it.
Yes, she is.
She has founded and is the chairman of the board for a organization called the Fishers of Kids Anglers Academy.
Yeah.
Very big into social media, very big in promoting fishing to women in the outdoors.
I love it.
And I can go on and on and on, but welcome. Good morning, Samantha.
Samantha Gay.
Good morning, guys.
Samantha
Good
Gay.
morning. How are y'all today?
Samantha Gay, we appreciate
Samantha Gay.
Yeah, there's
from Waltonsburg. Walstonburg, North Carolina.
I was wanting him to say that because I knew it was kind of a tongue twister for all of us and everything. But I talked to Samantha before I let Ron ask her some real questions. That folks go to lroutdoors.com, click up there under Wong Reports, and you'll see some things up there from the Bassmaster Classic that I think we topped anybody else as far as interviews, photographs. In particular, nothing against Ron's pictures, for which he does several, but the interviews with Samantha and Ron were out of sight.
At the Bassmaster
Classic. At the Bassmaster Classic. And I just wanted to let Samantha know that on the air, and for you folks out there to go on YouTube. You can do any of those things and see them, and I just want to say thanks for a job well done. Job well done.
Thank you for allowing me. That was a true honor. I appreciate the chance to do
Well, and of course we're going to put you to work at ICAST and at the Forest Wood Cup and whatever other events.
We are going to put you to work. Ron is putting you to work, okay?
Right.
All right.
Hey, Samantha,
hey.
You've got an organization, the Fisher of Kids Anglers Academy. Tell our listeners a little bit about that organization.
Well, kind of a little bit background. I'm in the education field, so I'm a teacher.
Yes.
And I felt that it was important to teach kids how to fish. And we come from a really poor community, poor county. And being the teacher that I am, I wanted to include that with my fishing. And so I created the Fishers of Kids Anglers Academy as a way of providing free fishing viewing experiences to the youth of my community. Many of them are at risk and
Wow.
living in conditions that we couldn't even imagine. And some of them or some of their family members may have taken wrong paths in their lifetime. And I'm just trying to kind of offer them a different direction to go in.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
That really is.
It pulls at your string here because you're from North Carolina. So tell us the town that you're. What are you close to? A town that we might know.
Well, where I am, I'm right in the middle of nowhere. I'm 30 minutes from any large town, but probably closest to one you would know would be Greenville, North Carolina.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm about 30 minutes from there.
And as far as a teacher, what do you teach?
Well, currently I am a media coordinator.
Okay.
So I'm the librarian at the elementary school.
Good.
It's a fourth and fifth grade school.
All right.
And
well, that's just.
But we work with.
Yeah, we want to hear from you because this is from your heart. I can tell, as Ron has told me, you have undoubtedly been touched to do this. So
yes.
Talk about that. Why you wanted this academy? You've kind of touched on it a little bit, but from Ron, there's no telling how many kids Ron Wong has taught how to fish in our area because he has a heart for teaching kids. So talk about your love of fishing and how this. You just pop up one day and say, I think I'll do this. Talk about that.
Well, Well, I grew up at fishing, and my grandmother and my dad were very big into the outdoors, and so I grew up fishing. And then I moved away, went to college, and I moved back home, or back to the same neighborhood in Woods actually, that I grew up in. About should have been about, I think 2012 was the year I moved back.
Okay.
And I hadn't fished since I was 16 years old, and so I got back into fishing when I moved home.
All right.
And being from such a small town, and I had just started social media and things like that, and being from a small town, everybody knows what you're doing before you even do it.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had folks asking me about it, and I went to the Bassmaster Classic in 2015. It was the first one I attended, and we went to the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame induction dinner.
Oh.
And they were discussing having some fishing camps and things started in Alabama, which I think it fell through for some reason. But while I was listening to them talk about starting all these fishing camps, I was like, well, hey, that's something I could do at home.
There you go.
It would be a lot better than just talking about the kids. Talking to the kids about it, I could actually show them and teach them. So when I came home, I got in touch with a good close friend of mine who knew everybody, and we planned our first youth fishing trip.
Wow.
And I had 40 children invited, and they were our transition group. This is the first year that we'd had a transition group.
Yeah.
Which meant that essentially they had become really good at either getting in trouble to get the attention off of the fact that they didn't know how to do something, or they struggled. They struggled in class, and I'd seen so much growth that year through them. I wanted them to know that people recognize hard work, and so I took them fishing, and we had 26 with 13 volunteers, and every single child caught their first fish that day.
Yeah, there you go, Ron. That gives me goosebumps. I mean,
that's what it's all about.
That's
it really is. And today, one of the things about your organization, about your nonprofit organization, Samantha, is that Bill's, and let me hope I can say this right, Simmental with Big Bass Simmental.
Bill Simmental.
Yeah.
Simmental and
he has
Brad
come up with a program that has a direct impact to your organization in terms of fundraising. Tell our listeners about what he's doing and how do they get involved.
He and Brad Yule from Bassin Magazine have the Big Bass Junior World Championship, which is a youth division of the Big Bass World Championship. Also the Big Bass the Big Bass Kayak Championship. And this is an online tournament that runs from January to August 15th.
Okay.
When you register, you pay $25, and you're sent a paper ruler, and you have to take 3 pictures of your fish.
Okay. All right.
You get one of the length, and you get one with it wrapped around to get the girth, and then you take a selfie with it, and of course return the fish to the water.
Yeah.
And you submit those photos online, and they're trying to get people from every state to compete in this. And then at the end in August, the person with the largest fish, because there's a formula that you can use with the girth and the length of the fish to determine the weight.
Yeah.
And the person with the largest bass will be entered into a national championship, and they will go to Oklahoma to compete for. The children are competing for a bass cat boat. Loaded down with all types of the stuff. I mean, there's at least, I think it was $55,000 worth of prizes.
Woo.
For that's just first place. That doesn't include the rest of them. I mean, it goes further. And I believe the adults are fishing for $75,000.
Oh my goodness!
And
okay.
So for $25, they can register, and if they use the code FKAA. $5 of every entry fee will come directly to the Fishers of Kids Anglers Academy.
Hey, that is really cool.
And the FKKA is FKAA stands for the Fishers of Kids Anglers Academy.
Yes.
So with that code, they're giving back $5 for everybody that registers to the organization.
Out of the 25.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to come up with the idea for the over 70 club.
Wait a minute.
Is that not going to happen, John? I mean,
that's the Older Than Dirt organization. You didn't hear about that yet?
we are all children in God's eyes. Okay, come on now.
Hey,
That's right.
Rick Clunn has proven.
Hey, there you go.
That it does not matter how old you are.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's right.
That's
and he's just a pup. All right. Anyway, we're talking to Samantha Gay out of Waltonsburg, North Carolina. That's close enough. But Samantha is also Fishers of Kids Angler Academy and is part of the Outdoors with Larry Ray team. And I know, Ron, y'all guys did a lot of work at the Classic. And I got to ask Samantha before we let her go, you have a favorite moment at the Classic, Samantha?
Oh, it's always something. It was all amazing. But I think my favorite part is actually working backstage, under the stage, helping with the fish care and making sure that those fish are well taken care of and released.
Wow. I didn't know you did that. So you were back there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, that you did, and that was a part of it. Samantha, thank you for being with us this morning. Let's stay in touch. In 2 more weeks, we're hoping you're free-flowing.
She will be finished with grad school for this semester anyway.
Well, that's great, and you can get us some stuff coming. Thank you, Samantha. Have a great day, okay?
And we'll talk to you down the road.
All right.
Thank
Samantha Gay, and I always like to talk about kids' events like that. All right, we're ready to take a break. We're going to continue the women. I know that Ron and John, Shelby, take center here. This is a women's day.
And you know what? Our next guest had the opportunity to meet her. What a wonderful person. What a wonderful writer and such a generous person.
Woo, she's good. And that's KJ Houghton coming up, or Christine if you really want to know her. So we're going to come right back and talk to her and hook up with the one and only Brenda Valentine on Outdoors with Larry Ray.